Hi HCGers, this is HCG Berry Babe checking in, and I have misplaced my graph and chart that has my numbers on it. I had to go on YouTube and look up my daily check-in in order to get my numbers because I don't remember them. Today I had a 1.2 release. I'm on day, well, this was reporting for day 9 of VLCD-P2, although I can't count all those days as very low calorie, but that's where I am. I started over a couple of times without actually stopping the HCG in between, but we're calling it reporting for day 9. So for 9 days, that's 9.5 down. I had gained quite a bit over my LDW, and today I dropped below my LDW by 0.4. So today I was 163.7. 163.7, okay? That's the bottom half of the 60s. That's on the way to the 50s. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I might really get there. I've been talking about having a new HCG baby. And one of the wonderful things, it's a lot like when I was much younger and I would have a new love interest. Not that I had very many, but I would be interested, and that would be considered love interest. And it was just such a heady feeling that I could lose weight because I was so full of thinking about possibilities that food wasn't calling me. And having an HCG baby, or actually working with an ADHD family, is like adrenaline to me. It actually probably gets my adrenaline humping. And yeah, it gets it humping. And however, I still had that 7 o'clock phenomenon. I was clearing vlogs and email, and all of a sudden it was ding, and I looked at the clock and it was 7 o'clock. So I got up and took my evening sublingual HCG, and I had forgotten until today when I was talking to my HCG baby that previously I had done my sublingual at 5 o'clock, hoping to get the HCG into my system to give me more protection at 7. So I'm going to try to remember to do that, but it obviously didn't work today. I previously had bought some Hoodia. I did get some raspberry ketones, and I took them in the morning and about 2 o'clock, and that seemed to do pretty well. I didn't have to take my ADHD medicine. Of course, I was meeting with my HCG baby, so there was a lot of energy there. But I don't dare take those because of the caffeine in the afternoon. I have trouble getting to sleep as it is. So I had purchased some Hoodia, so I tried that, and it did calm the cravings for a while. Somebody was talking about 5-HTP, and the bottle that they held up was by Natrol, had a purple label on it. Our local Rite Aid has a buy one get one free this week, so I'm going to try and stop in and pick up some of that as well. Perhaps if I layer the Hoodia and the 5-HTP, I'll be able to get some relief in the evenings because the prowling around is just miserable. So in terms of and I'm going to be probably mentioning food in the context of the next sharing. I have been finding that when I'm having trouble being on track and people are talking food, I know now why we went to a food porn Facebook, because it's hard. And even today, Toy was chewing her gum, and I was thinking, ooh, I wish I had gum in my mouth. So it's never bothered me before to see somebody chew gum, but tonight that was interesting to me. So we never know what is going to be helpful or harmful to the people that are watching. So in advance, if you choose to watch, and it affects you, I'm sorry. I was at Walmart last night, and I previously talked about right at 7 o'clock, I was in furniture, and right at 7 o'clock it was like, bing! The feed me's, the interest in food just all of a sudden was very strong. So I had to go, I don't know, to the dog food section or HBA or something, and so I happened to pass by the small appliances. Heaven help me, I'm going past the popcorn popper and the rice cooker. I'm not even a big rice fan, but the rice cooker and the Cuisinart panini maker. And I had this vision of there's been a billboard around here, Tim Hortons, with a grilled cheese sandwich with those panini lines in it. And I felt assaulted. In the store, I felt assaulted. And I have to say that I have noticed that going into the grocery store, a lot of the time, I feel like I'm assaulted. Everywhere I look are things that aren't for me and should never, ever again in my life be for me. And when the HCG is kicked in, and when my resolve is doing well, I can look at those and say, not for you, not for you, not for you. And it really doesn't get real deep. It's like that in that movie Gulliver's Travels, where he's so huge and the tiny little Lilliputians are shooting him with arrows, and they don't affect him much at all because there's very little effect. And so that's kind of the way I feel. It's like the old motor memories are, ooh, 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 but then the conscious says, mm-mm, 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 you know, but I just am aware of how much. I know they say shop the perimeter. Well, we have a local, it's a mini department store, grocery store, Meijer's, for those of you that are on this side of the country. Michigan, Kentucky, I think, I don't know who else has them, but they've got a new design. They put the real food in the middle, and they put the other things around the edge, except for the produce and the meat and the milk. I guess that's still all along one side. But then in order to get to dairy, you have to walk past a lot of other kinds of things, and those aisles are full of things. So it's impossible to stay on the perimeter in that store, and it's very disconcerting. I find myself back and forth trying to find things. So I did well today. I had no blatant carb cheats, and I have not done my ketones. I'm hoping that maybe I'll get the color purple one of these days, and so I'm hoping that I'm going to have a loss in the morning. I haven't divested myself of my clothes yet to be able to see where I am tonight, to kind of get an idea of where I'm going to be in the morning. But if I can hang on and not eat between now and the morning, I should do okay. But I've broken my LDW, and that was that was a pain in the butt, pain in the butt, pain in the butt. Made me feel like I was, I don't know, riding a bicycle trying to get downtown, but what I was riding was a stationary bike. Just kept chugging and chugging and chugging. I do really well, and then all of a sudden I'd have a slip, and it's like the chain fell off, and I'm spinning my wheels. So I'm going long. Apologize for that. I'll check in another time. Bye-bye for now.